We're fortunate here to have Senator Ayotte from New Hampshire, who I hosted in my home not too long ago and presented the gold medal, congressional gold medal, to Shimon Peres not that long ago. But she's one of our greatest friends, Israel's greatest friends, America's greatest friends, and I think it's important before the Prime Minister of Israel comes and makes a speech to Congress that Senator Ayotte expresses her view on the subject.
Well, I'm so honored to be here with the doctor, and I will say this: we welcome Prime Minister Netanyahu to address the Congress. This is a very important time for us to hear from the Prime Minister. Many of us are concerned that the negotiations right now that are happening between the administration and Iran, that the agreement that is being come to will be insufficient, because it is unacceptable for Iran to have nuclear weapons capability, and the only acceptable agreement is one that ends their program, is completely transparent and verifiable, and you don't need enriched uranium or underground facilities or plutonium reactor for peaceful nuclear power. So we welcome Prime Minister Netanyahu. The bond between the United States of America and Israel could not be stronger. And the fact that the Prime Minister will be welcomed, I believe, fully by the United States Senate and the Congress to hear his important viewpoints at this incredibly important time about these negotiations. Because let us not forget, Iran has said that they want to annihilate Israel from the face of the earth. And they have also called the United States the Great Satan. This is a very real national security issue for not only Israel, but also the United States of America. And so I welcome the Prime Minister's leadership. I welcome hearing what he has to say. And I hope that all of my colleagues on both sides of the aisle will take into account what he has said, so that we can work together to ensure that we end Iran's nuclear program and protect the world. I am so looking forward to hearing the Prime Minister. I am very concerned about what is happening right now. And you did bring up a very important point. Iran's the largest state sponsor of terrorism. They've continued to make efforts for regional domination. We've seen what they've done in Yemen. We've seen what they're doing in Syria. We know that they're sponsoring terrorism around the world. And that doesn't seem to be on the table in any of these negotiations. And we can't allow a country like that to not address their underlying motivations and regional terrorism. In addition to that, I'm really concerned about their ICBM program and their missile program, because they've continued to develop their missile program while these negotiations are ongoing. So while all of us need and want to end this peacefully and make sure that they do not have nuclear weapons capability, the one thing I think we agree on is that this has to be a real agreement, one that the world can count on, one that Israel can count on, and one that the United States can count on. Not one that sounds good on paper, but doesn't end the threat of an Iran with a nuclear weapon. Nothing can break the bond of friendship between the United States of America and Israel. And we all need to appreciate that it extends beyond any one person. It is something that is deeply ingrained in the United States, in Israel. We share values, we share friendship, we share intelligence, we share the desire for a peaceful world where all human life is respected and people's rights are respected. And that is a bond that cannot be broken, and we will be together in ensuring that Iran does not have nuclear weapons capability and that the world is protected.